A town frozen in time. These stone churches and centuries-old wooden houses once owned by rich merchants stir the imagination. Once upon a time, Kargopol was one of the wealthiest towns in Russia thanks to bustling trade by the Onega River. But it began to fade into obscurity when sea trade was moved to St. Petersburg and later on when railroads were built bypassing the town. Life here is simple, quiet, and for the most part,
nothing has changed. Some have automatic machines, but they still come to wash their things in the river after they wash them in the machine. The river makes the linen feel fresher.
Today, there's no real industry in Kargopol, so people have to make do with what they do best: making clay toys.
This is our main work and means of support. These figurines are my life now. I can't picture my life without them.
It's thanks to Vladimir's parents that the once dying craft was restored in the 1960s. They call it peasant art. Potters used to make clay dishes and used leftover clay to make toys for children. Tourists flock to their home especially for these handmade pieces of ancient local culture, and to get their hands dirty as well. But Kargopol's got more to show for itself than just clay figurines.
As far back as I can remember, 5 generations of my family have been involved in some form of art.
Because art brought back smiles and color into a place otherwise left behind by history. But always on the lookout for a sturdy piece of history are the people of Mali Kareli's open-air museum, the largest in Russia. They've managed to save some of the majestic and ancient wooden structures typical from Kargopol. These massive wooden structures were brought to Mali Kareli piece by piece, then reassembled and restored here. An intensive labor of love for the museum's team of restorers.
Most houses in the north are built from pine wood, but the windows of this one are made from fir. Fir dries out and disintegrates over time. We want to preserve it and restore what we can.
For Vladimir, it's enough that their family restored a piece of Kargopol's history and are keeping it alive. After all, a no-frills way of life is all they've known.
We quickly realized that in this place, it's all about the simple life and going back to basics. I'm here at a communal laundry room where locals bring their clothes more often used during the winter. So if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do.